This is the Ant Signal. I am your host, Asp. A few days ago, Charles Xavier of the X-Men was killed by Cyclops under control of the Phoenix Force in Avengers vs. X-Men. The comic world was silent, as nobody cares for Charles Xavier anymore. He is irrelevant, but aren't we all? His character will most likely return to Marvel Comics in about 6 months to a year. This is bullshit. If you're going to kill a character, one should commit to it. For example, when Bruce Wayne died, I was perfectly fine with Dick Grayson taking over the mantle, that is. But no, Bruce cheated death and fought time itself to get back to the modern age. I bet everyone in DC got together one day and said, what's cooler than one Batman? Oh, I know. 2 Batmen. Yeah, Batman. How wrong they were. But, I digress. In the case of Charles Xavier, I am sure they will have some sappy funeral for him, making it unnecessarily dramatic, like anyone really fucking cared. I'm not saying Professor X is a bad character or anything, just the fact that he's a tired one, and an irrelevant one. Our times in comic books have no more room for him. Other than that, comic book characters die far too often to actually make us fans feel anything anymore. It's just for shock value. Captain America caught a bullet in the head. He's alive now. Superman was killed by Doomsday. He's alive now. The Flash was caught in the Speed Force, and we all saw his body deteriorate into a skeleton. He's alive as well. Hal Jordan died as Parallax in an attempt to redeem himself by becoming a martyr. He, too, is alive. Think about what drastic changes would have happened, what new heroes and storylines they would have brought about if they kept their characters dead. But no, they're afraid. They're afraid to let go of the merchandising rights to a character like Superman, or a book without Captain America may not be able to sell as well. Sure, Bucky replaced him for a little while, but that was only temporary. The Marvel Universe and DC Universe would have been an entirely different place. Maybe the comic industry wouldn't be such a sad, tired husk of its former self as it is now. If you disagree with me, here's my counter-argument. Fuck you. Civil War was crap. Avengers vs. X-Men is crap. Heroes shouldn't be fighting each other just because the fans want to see it. The bigwigs at Marvel only want to please the fans. But they end up bastardizing their properties while doing so. Sometimes, it's better to go the other direction, the unpredictable route. When you were a child, you may have hated broccoli. I know I did. This was because broccoli was considered to be notoriously bad amongst all my friends. It was disgusting and vile. One day, I was brave enough to try it myself. It was fucking delicious. The point I'm trying to make is that sometimes you won't know if you like something new and different until you try it yourself. And no, this isn't some endorsement for independent comics, though there's nothing wrong with them. I'm saying that maybe the comic fan base would be better off without all these huge licenses like Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, Captain America, and so on. We'd have a plethora of new heroes and new stories to talk about. Do you think otherwise? Comment what you think.